And he even let me know that in Haiti, in their schools, they lied to them about the fucking Haitian Revolution over there in Haiti. They don't even be telling them that the Haitian Revolution was won with using pure magic. They don't tell them that. Let's go though. Let's read about it. Francois Macandou died 1758, was a Haitian Maroon leader in Haiti. He is sometimes described as a Haitian voodoo priest or Hogun, which is another word for magician or a person that's practicing forms of magic. All right, for joining the Maroons to kill slave owners in Saint Domingue. He was captured and burned alive by French colonial authorities. Now, I don't even like pronouncing all they shit the right way. Haitian historian Thomas Medeo states that Macandel had instruction and possessed the Arabic language very well. Early sources identify him as coming from Mount Atlas, which spans the Maghreb, but contemporary scholars such as Sylvain Defiel have speculated that he may have been from the modern-day nations of Senegal, Mali, or Guinea. During his interrogation, he allegedly repeated the Shahada, which is the testimony of Muslim faith, in Arabic several times and even translated its meaning to his French captors during his interrogation before being condemned to death. All right, so look. So right there, they're trying to make it seem like all the power that he possessed came from him mastering the Arabic language. Let me correct y'all right now because Wikipedia is fucking lying. All right? So let me correct y'all right now. All right? Now, it don't matter whether you're talking English, Spanish, French, Russian. It don't matter how you pronunciate the words. It don't matter because all the words are backwards vibrations, which do not really affect nothing around you. You need the certain vibrations to use in a certain way. You have to paraphrase certain words a certain way. And if you don't understand that, then your words have no merit and you won't manifest shit around you or be able to do anything around you. Okay? So what I want y'all to know is how they quick to try to. I had to stop him because he did so much, right? They want to make it seem like he was doing this because he was so tapped in with the Arabic language. Let's stop the lies. Let's keep the lesson going down. All right. It had nothing to do with no Arabic language. All right. Amazing. All right. It froze up. Drop the nines. Y'all. That ain't on my end, y'all. That ain't me, y'all. That was them. That ain't me this time. If it was me, I'ma let good now. I had, I'm good on my end. I got all my. That's them. Y'all know when we get to going on this level, they gonna play around like that. We going though. We going in. All right. Anyway, so his significance. We talk about Francois Macandel. He was a Haitian Maroon leader and a Haitian voodoo priest who led that one of the many who led the Haitians to this victory. Okay. So look, check him out. His significance as a leader in the fight, what I want y'all to see is this. His significance as a leader in the fight for Haitian independence has been immortalized through Haitian currency, okay? The association of Macandel with black magic seems to be a result of his use of poisons derived from natural plants, okay? The slave, Macandel, was knowledgeable of poisons. He organized the widespread plot. Pay attention, y'all. This is how the Haitian Revolution started. He organized the widespread plot to poison the masters, their water supplies, and animals, which was smart as fuck, actually. The movement spread great terror among the slave owners, and it killed hundreds of slave masters before the secret of Macandel came out. Hold on. Before the secret of Macandel came out from a tortured slave. Okay? So hold on. So they let you, and this Wikipedia You know, they light sauced it though. They light sauced it. They ain't gonna go too deep. They light sauced it. They light sauced it. So I gotta go heavy on it. But I wanted y'all to see they still kind of just breeze. They sprinkle over it a little bit. They sprinkle over it. Cause look, real talk. Let me show you something. Flip it around. Look, it ain't that deep. They stop it right there, y'all. And then look, they give you a little bullshit biography. And then they talk about when they mentioned him in popular culture. All right, and that's it. That's it, y'all. That's all they give you on them, y'all. You hear me? You see? That's all they gonna give you on them, y'all. You see how they do it? But nigga, you put in motherfucking Martin Luther King Jr., nigga. Boy, that shit be 39 pages on Wikipedia all about him. You see what I'm saying? They don't want you, they ain't gonna let you go in like that. And they look how they just stopped it like, yeah, he poisoned the colonists. That's it. Man, what he was getting busy. He was doing way more than just poisoning the motherfucking slave owners, nigga. They was picking up trees. Nigga, throwing trees at motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They was flipping whole ships before they even came to the island. I told you they was using spells to make the captain of the ship appear to be somebody who did something wrong to the soldiers. So while the soldiers on the ship waiting to get to Haiti, they getting all inside their mind with spells. He wasn't one of them. He one of the main ones. Tapping all into his mind on some like Xavier do on X-Men. Yeah, getting it. They in that motherfucker like, yeah, for real. Next thing you know, they done snapped out and killed the captain. Well, they had them killing each other. They put some shit on them people. You hear me? They had them people killing each other, y'all. They turned them. Listen, man, motherfuckers was disintegrating, combustion, spontaneous combustion, imploding, melting. Do you know what I'm saying? Imploding? I mean, like, no. Chemical implosion, nigga. That mean they was manipulating the atoms within them to the lowest extent, bending them bitches. Motherfuckers disintegrating into the ground. Like, yeah, for real. Man, listen, man. You see what they had to find out what happened. They tell you a little bit. They like, hey, they found out that he was using spells. They didn't even know. They had found out after they ended up torturing one of the slaves who told that Macandale was putting spells on their ass. They didn't listen. They didn't know what the fuck was going on. They didn't even know. And he was poisoning them too. And he was poisoning the animals, the supplies, and it wasn't just him. It was a lot of them, y'all. Fucking them boys up. You hear me? Fucking them up. Then when they caught them, they end up catching them because the motherfucker snaked them. They end up catching them. But look what they did to when they caught them. Cause of death. Death by burning. Heresy. They burnt them at the stake. Now go look up the Salem witch trials. Didn't they do all those Salem witches like that? Now you see, if you know about the Haitian Revolution, then you're going to really understand what took place during the Salem witch trials. The Salem witch trials was another time when they came around and killed us. And then when you go look it up in history, they show white people. They wasn't killing white people in the Salem witch trials. Ain't no white people tapped in with no magic with no black magic like us, nigga. They was killing us, nigga. Black goddesses and black gods were being hunted down and killed in the Salem witch trials, nigga. Yes, see, you don't understand what you are, nigga. You have no clue what you are, what you descend from. You wondering why when you come here, they gotta inject you and take your blood. They be trying to see which royal bloodline you come from, because we got a lot of bloodlines down here, boy. We down this. Listen, man. We are all gods, but at the same time, we do have sections of us, and it's different bloodlines. But each one is connects with the universe in a different way. So together, it's like the Captain Planet thing. By our powers combined, you are by your powers combined, I am Captain Planet. That whole cartoon was all about how we all got these different powers, and when we combine them, we gonna connect them to a higher frequency of bring a different. That's what they knew back then. So when you got a whole group of them moving with no fear and knowing this power and tapping into, yes, this is the results, nigga. The Haitian Revolution, which the Haitians won, okay? Which the Haitians won, like they say in his biography. Macandale created poisons from island herbs. Peep gang. He created poisons. He created poisons from island herbs. You know how dangerous you is. You don't need no gun. Boy, all this plant life right here, and it ain't just over there in no Haiti. This the lie they had us believing. They have never put out a book about no plants around you. Boy, every fucking plant around. First off, none of us try to be no botanists and none of that. Ain't nobody out there. Most of us ain't trying to study plant life. But if you do go study the biology of plant life, they're lying all about it. So at the end of the day, you have no clue that all these plants and leaves around you, you eat certain ones, it will heal everything in you. If you use certain ones, you could create poisons. If you use certain ones, you can create force fields. If you use certain ones, you can create whatever you want. Like really magical herbs. This is where they get the shit from in video games. When you used to play Mario, or you play the video games and you be going through the little shit and you could get this mushroom and you get leveled up, or you get this little ring, you level up here on video games. That come from real lust, nigga. Our entire planet is like that. Why do you think they don't want you in the fucking forest at all? They keep you out of nature. That's why my ass is in nature, nigga. Then y'all be wondering how I be knowing so much. Or a lot of y'all be like, hey, man, you glowing. I probably am. I come out of nature. I tap in. You feel me? If you wonder why I'm able to do, I'm tapping in like right now. No lie, I'm out here tapping into the power of the wind. Because I'm not like when I went down to the Keys, I tapped into the power of the water. Right? So, which I already be tapped into the power of the sun. Okay? Now, for those of you who've been watching me, we used to do mass meditation, so y'all know I ain't never lying. You feel me? Y'all know how we get it. We get on that, we'll shut shit down again. It ain't nothing, but it's all about strategy, though. But at the same time, right now I'm in the mountains. So I'm in the element of earth and air. So I'm out here tapping into this element purposely. You got to go tap into elements. You got to go out there amongst it. And then you'll see what you are and how, watch how nature reacts to you. Fuck what they told you about how nature is going to react to you. Go out in nature and watch how the grizzly bear react to you. You ain't never seen a grizzly bear chasing nobody black, nigga. Have you? You ain't never seen a shark attack a black nigga day in your life, nigga. You go in the ocean to see how the sharks and the whales and the dolphins respond to you. Fuck what they told you. Most of us never go out there. We be like, I'm scared. Because, right, they didn't scare your ass away from you. Because they know what you are. Nigga, they'll never forget. They will never forget what your ancestors did to them, boy. They will never forget these names. You hear me? They will never forget these names. Ever. Boy, it's real beef with this shit when you a carbonated being. You don't know what you is. You out here playing and shit like, you know, maybe if I vote, it'll change. Maybe if I don't speak out, I'll be okay. Maybe if you all, it don't matter, nigga. You could be woke. You can call yourself, you can call us the conscious community. You can call yourself religious. Whatever you want to call it, don't even matter. Because the enemy knows what you are. And they throw all that shit out there for your dumb ass, for us to be fighting each other, beefing with each other, saying what we is, what we ain't, while they sitting back just picking your ass off like a duck. Because they know what you are. That's why they don't fuck with me, because they know I know what I am. Nigga. Like that day with the police. If they ass would have tried anything outrageous, boy, a million motherfucking, I'm telling you, boy. You hear me? When I started talking, nigga, the sun came out when I was in the parking lot going off out there with the police at Publix that day. Nigga, about this being our land, nigga. Because when you talk like that, you commanding primordial energies, boy. This is our land. This is our planet. So when you talk like that, you connected to primordial energies. You tapping into realms of power beyond comprehension that they fear. Dark matter energy, nigga. That's what you tapping into. Dark matter energy. And with that comes all type of protection. Boy, you got whole races of warrior angels, you want to call them cherubim, seraphims, angels, whatever the fuck you want to call them, nigga. Boy, you talk with the right vibration, boy, you can open the sky around this bitch and you going to see how much protection you got and what you really are. Because you control the portals with what you say. That's why they had to flip up the language. So when you talking, you ain't opening no portals and shit and letting motherfuckers in, it's going to fuck shit up. Or connecting your damn self to it and you fucking shit up. That's what the whole character of the Hawk is about. He get infused with rage, gamma radiation, and what happened? Look, boy, my son, look. They show you the Hawk. Who is he trying to be? He's trying to be a human being, right? He's trying to be a normal human being. Bruce Banner is trying to be a human being, a normal, nice human being. He can't stand the Hulk. He's trying to hide the Hulk. He want to kill the Hulk. He wants to kill the Hulk. But the Hulk is already in him. Why do he want to kill the Hulk? Because when the Hulk comes out, what did the Hulk do? The other side of them clothes, which was restricting his energy, right? Because cloth affects us. We are electrical beings. We're not supposed to wear cloth. That's why I normally ain't got no shirt on. All right? He rips out of the cloth. He goes green. Green means he's going back to himself, back to nature, which is how we look before they start filling our atmosphere with oxygen, nigga, and chemtrails, nigga. And then he taps into the gamma radiation within himself, and you see him become this invincible force, and it no matter what you do. Nigga, the more rage he get filled with, the more stronger he get, bigger he get, right? So that means the Hulk is limitless. That's why when they hit him with tanks, he get bigger and stronger, right? That's us. They talking about us, nigga. They're talking about you. Hiding it right in your face. They talking about you, nigga. You the Hulk the whole time, walking around trying to be an African American, trying to be a Latin American, trying to suppress the rage. Your soul know this shit ain't right. Your soul know this ain't how it's supposed to go. But you walking around trying to suppress the rage. You trying to suppress it. You trying to be normal, try to fit in. But all it takes is that one thing to remember, to awaken you at any moment. Just like with the Hulk, at any moment he can flip into the Hulk. That's you. So that's why they go out their way every single day, nigga, to attack you, nigga. They don't sleep, nigga. You sleep. They spend every second to kill you. Because they know at any second, boy, you can remember. And when you tap in, all it takes is one of us. They can't take them risks when at any second, you can. And you're supposed to get filled with rage. That's the energy, not anger. Anger is a fallen God. Rage is an actual energy. It's a property. It's a metaphysical property. It's like your NOS button to shift you to that higher level. Because when the rage is righteous and you know that you got something to fight for, like your planet, your country, your future, not your country, but your planet, your land, your future. You feel me? When you see that's righteous rage. When you can look at the road and be like, I can't even talk without my shit tearing up because I'm connected to everything like that around me. I feel the bees' pain. You wouldn't even see no bees around you if they wasn't cutting all the goddamn trees, the fake trees down and fucking with their hives just for honey that they sell in stores to you that you supposed to get for free. See what I'm saying? But you see the bee, you want to swat the bee. He's floating by you. See the disconnect? You see the disconnect? Did you see the disconnect? There was no disconnection then. In the Haitian Revolution, they were completely connected to nature. And into the tap into the essence of voodoo, Haitian voodoo. If you want to call it Haitian voodoo, because it's not even Haitian voodoo, right? Because it's our culture. It's us. They put Haitian voodoo on it. That's still a Spanish name. So it's still like equating it back to them. But it's just us, right? But all of that is a part of knowing the plants. Listen, how was he able to poison people if he didn't understand the herbs? How could he understand the herbs, the plants, what plants to mix with what to create this effect, unless he was connected with the plants? You feel me? Think about that. He was using plants to create poisons. They didn't have no books. You see how you don't need no book, y'all? They didn't have no books. They didn't have no teacher sit in front of them and teach them shit. Do you feel me out there? They just remembered who they are. How he creating poisons if he ain't connected to the plants? And to me, if you ask me, that's some powerful knowledge just right there. Because I guarantee you, creating poisons with them plants and being connected like that is a lot more dangerous than a bullet. You hit a person with a bullet, that's instant death. Or that's instant pain. They out there playing with them plants, man. Plants have life, remember that. Plants have their own mind, life, body, and soul. The bullet don't have that. All the bullet have is the intent of the user who squeezed the trigger. But the bullet don't even have that. Because the universe gonna equate where the bullet gonna go or how effective it's going to be. Whereas when you tapping into the plants are their own beings. So he's connected with them while he creating his potions. So they working on a whole different level, and that's a whole different type of torture. Well, I'd rather get shot and die right there on the spot than nigga be tortured to death from some type of illness or sickness. You crazy? Putting concocting shit where motherfucker drink that shit and they scratching the flesh off their body. They can't stop itching so bad. That's what they was doing to them. They had them scratching flesh off their faces. They had them taking pliers and pulling their own teeth out their mouth. While being in a semi-conscious state. So they was taking them out their body, going in their body, and acting as their body. The celebrities on the MK Ultra. Who you think they get MK Ultra from, nigga? Us! But unlike them, we didn't need no machines to walk inside your body. We would just fade right into your avatar. Come on, man. You have not a clue what you are. But they do. And it's documented in the Haitian Revolution. That's just one of the many stories that you can go start with if you don't think magic is real. You go do a little research. Because then you can understand. If you see how bad they did these people in Haiti, our ancestors did them, you will understand why they gonna always be at war with Haiti and why they have always sent attacks at Haiti since. So when the earthquake they just sent was nothing more than an attack. And guess what? You got duality in all things. Every Haitian whose soul is right over there and they vibrating on the right frequency and they need to be down on the planet, they are still over there safely. Any soul that was over there that was under the Haitian moniker that didn't need to be on this realm no more because they was not contributing, they ass had to leave. And that was another, that's how the ancestors work. It's a double-edged sword. So while Zeus think he doing some shit to just hurt us, nah, we gonna double always use it to make it work to our best interest. Like I told y'all, a lot of souls gonna leave right now. You got a lot of walk-ins right now. People leaving through death in the streets in America. People gonna be leaving through all of that. Any soul that's not vibrating how they don't need to be here right now. That's going on as well. But that earthquake they sent was a flat out attack at the source. Because right now, our people are coming back in tune with crystal. We get back in tune with ourselves in nature. Especially over here in the Americas. We starting to catch back on at a different rate. We starting to remember at a different rate. Okay. Let's attack the source of where we know the magic hub is still very powerful. How you think magic got to Louisiana? When the Haitian Revolution, how they got to Louisiana? All that's real. Putting the hex on somebody, all of that, them small levels of it. These was real voodoo priests right here, man. You know what I'm saying? They was tapped in on a higher frequency. So that's why when they caught him, they killed him. And not just him though. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all something. Come on, man. Y'all just don't know how cold-blooded we is with this game. So you got to understand that it's a war going on, okay? And in all war, it's going to be a back and forth. In any war, it's going to be a back and forth. Just like they sent an attack at Haiti, you better believe we finna send some shit back at their ass. You think, definitely. You feel me? Like you better know that. You know what I'm saying? That's the back and forth of any war. Of any war, you feel me? That just lets you know, like, oh shit, God ain't lying that we warring. I'm seeing it all around the planet in real time. We're warring. Check that now. We're gonna go deeper though. We don't stop there. Let's go deeper. Duddy Bookman. Another person